Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So, I've literally just finished watching Argentina versus France. I do not follow football in the slightest, but when it got to 2-2, my friend messaged me being like, watch it. It'll be one of those kind of like historical moments, you knew where you were moments. And it was amazing. So, for a non-football fan, massively enjoyed it. So, as a result of that, I'm really, really pumped. So we now have apparently all the Benidorm Fest 2023 songs released. So I now have the website. Thank you so much, Wee Blogs. You've given me the link to that. I've just checked the link. I'm going to settle in. So there's quite a few songs, right? So I'm going to make some notes because there's quite a few songs. And yeah, let's check these out. Benidorm Fest last year. If you're a subscriber to my channel, a follower of my channel, you will know Benidorm Fest gave me life, and I have huge expectations. So let's see whether we've got anyone or any songs amongst this mix who can follow in Chanel's amazing legacy. Okay, starting off with Agoney. I think that's how you pronounce it. Strings. James Bondy. Or not. Or very not. It's very sexy. He's one of the artists that I know people are looking forward to. He's a pretty big following in Spain. Cool, you're taking a bit of a roller coaster on this song. There's so many different parts to it. Is that his voice, the falsetto? It's good. This is a great start. I'm writing notes. This is really, really good. Shane fodder. This is the sort of music that I love. It's not a throwaway kind of sultry pop upbeat number. It's actually very well orchestrated, the production. I mean, weirdly enough, the verses is my least favourite part of the song so far. This bridge gets to show off his vocals. And with the build and the production, and we got the dance break. Can't wait to see what he decides to do on stage for this. He's evidently got an amazing voice. There's a certain group of Euro fans that are gonna love this. I really hope I've not started with the best, because I don't want it to go downhill. Right. That was very, very, very good. How have I started with that song? If that's like the level of songs at Benidorm Fest 2023, other national finals, watch out. Right. Alfred, Eurovision royalty. I would have picked a better promo photo. I forget he's got a very good voice. Harmless. I'm waiting for it to get to somewhere though. Seeing how far we're in the song. Was that the chorus? Was that the chorus? What's wrong with me? Yeah, Spain 2021. This is not as good as that. It's okay. So this is the chorus. Okay, second time round. It's a bit more catchy, I guess. The problem is after following Agoney, or Agony, or however you say it, automatically this song was going to have to be something pretty special for me to light up. Alfred. It's not my fave, and actually I think what's probably quite good is start comparing some of these songs to Benidorm Fest last year. That song alone in last year's mix I don't think would have qualified for the final. I think that's very meh. There were better slow songs in Benidorm Fest last year. I had high expectations for that song and I'm a little bit disappointed. Okay. I Wish by Alice Wonder. I like the tone of her voice. Stripped back, different change of pace. Better than Alfred's. Oh, it's actually quite beautiful. Alice Wonder can sing. I wondered if the song was going to do something or if it was going to stay in that kind of tone or slow pace. So this is more arty, right? More kind of like avant-garde. Like respectable. Credible. I like that electronic synth that they put on her voice. They did that with Grease last year. It was very effective. I like it. It's really emotional. I would go as far as to say that might be my favourite so far. I'm just like putting scores. I gotta stop dropping this booklet. I kind of gave the first one 9 out of 10. I went in quite large. That got an emotive response from me. I put that as 9.5. That really did build at the end. That was quite lovely. Oh, okay. I'm loving the Spanish. It's been exclusively Spanish so far. I already know I'm going to like this one. I mean, let's call it. It's a sound that we've heard time and time again, but that's not to discredit it, because the reason why we hear it time and time again is because it's super popular. Whereby Agoney was more in your face, this is more Latino, slowed down a bit. He's got a good pop voice. It's instantaneous, you can already sing along to it. It's not a grower, it's not one where you need to listen to it 2 or 3 times, is it? This is very good. Do you know what? There was so much nerves and anxiety about Benidorm Fest this year when the artists were released, purely because people wanted big names to kind of carry on with the energy from last year. You just need good songs. Simple, good songs. Chanel was a nobody. How the hell? From what I've heard already, how is Spain going to pick a song? This is, I mean, it's radio bait. I want to listen to the song again. I don't know if it's as competitive as Agoney or Alice Wonder. But I'll be able to sing that song. And maybe after all these songs, that'll be the song that's in my head. My heart beats a flamenco. Oh, shame what you do there. 9.2. I still think the first one, Agoney, if I listen to that one more than once, I think that's going to be higher. That song, you know, you've heard it over and over again. It has a formulaic melody. I loved it. Oh, Blanca! So many people are so excited for this song. And I met her at Madrid preview party last year. She's so... this year, she's so lovely. Signature Blanco vocal. Blanca. Her vocal live is incredible in Madrid. Interesting computery robot production in the back. It's experimental. It's very Blanca. She's got such a distinctive voice, for me. It's not instantaneous. But her song in Benidorm Fest 2022 was good, but on stage, Aqua was Agua. Just her delivery of it just elevated it tenfold. I'm expecting the same with this one. I don't think anyone would have expected this sound off the back of last year. Maybe people in Spain who follow her, but if you just watch Benidorm Fest like me, this is completely left field. There's not an infectious melody for me to grab hold on to follow me through the song. It's very... which some people are going to love. It's just her voice. It's her voice that's the selling thing for that song. And as I said, her delivery of Agua last year, I think a lot of people assumed that was not going to qualify, but as soon as she performed it, I think everyone thought, not a contender, but going straight to the final and will be competitive. It's... I would go as far as to say that I prefer Agua, even at this stage, compared to how I felt about her song last year. There just wasn't enough of a melody to kind of catch onto my ear for me to follow it. But I respect the sound and I respect her as an artist. She is phenomenal. Literally in Madrid, I cannot tell you, the whole mini arena were just in awe of her live vocals and her live performance. Let's see that one on stage. Okay. We have a girl band. It's okay. Nice pop song so far. Oh, they're not called Oof. Ifem. I was like... I thought they were called Oof. For me, who's a big girl band fan, like... I think I've seen Little Mix about 5 times live. My expectations for girl bands and girl band songs are high. There are elements of this song that are good. If I'd heard this in a UK pre-selection, I would be very happy. But with Benidorm Fest, my expectations are here now. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. That bit in the back's very good. It's infectious. Dance break. Can't wait to see this live on stage. It's good. I much prefer Artiz, is it? And Agoney. Like I said, my girl band expectations are here. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Don't get me wrong, I could see this on stage and they could give me some like girl band sass and I'll be sold. Okay, of all the pop numbers so far, it's my least favourite. I'm going to put that down as an 8 out of 10. Blanca's, I don't know. I can't score that one because it's too experimental. That's the sort of song where you just need to... Yeah, you need to see it. Right. Famous. I was excited about this, about him. From the previous songs I'd heard from each artist, he was one that I was like, oh, I'm intrigued. Someone did tell me he's got a fantastic voice. You can hear it. It's anthemic. It's very much in tune with the fact I've just watched Argentina versus France. It's very football anthemic. What I'm quite liking is from the songs that I've heard so far. This in no way, shape or form, from all the songs I've heard, are demo versions. They're all quality. Mind you, they shaked up Chanel's at the end. Because it is anthemic and Benidorm Fest, there will be a large audience this year. You can see this song creating energy in the crowd, which will be good. I'm a little disappointed, only because he was one of the artists that I was looking forward to. But I was mentioning live on stage, creating energy and drawing energy from the crowd. I think on stage, this is going to be much more special. Not bad. Not bad. I'd go as far as to say that Eaea, I preferred that more to that one. I feel I've heard that sound a million times over, and I'm not a huge fan of football sounding anthems, and there was elements of that song that was giving me that vibe. Maybe it's because I've just watched Argentina and France. Put that in as a 7.5. Okay. Fusa Nocta. Mi família. Loving the Spanish guitar in the production. I love that sound. Suddenly Eaea, which I semi-ruled out, is sounding quite good right now. I don't know. See, this is one where you've actually got to work to listen. Where with Eaea, it's just kind of, you know, your traditional standard pop song. This is more complex. Oh, why am I suddenly quite liking it? These bits could be amazing live, but they could absolutely flop. Okay, it's quite good. Oh, man. It is probably better than Eaea, isn't it? Oh, I cricked my neck. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, something's happened now where they've really slowed it down. I don't know why. I've become a bit disengaged. It's got nothing to do with cricking my neck. No. That song needed to end much better than it just did. Bearing in mind, I don't speak Spanish, and there is an option right now to listen to these, seeing the lyrics. It might mean, well, it's mi familia. It actually might be really, really on the nose, really poignant, the lyrics, and as a result of that, it needed to end, slowing it back down. I kind of was taken, and then it dropped, which is a shame. But I still think probably it's still better than EFEM. I don't know how I'm doing this. I'm just pulling numbers out of my backside. 8.2. 8.2 out of 10. Okay, José. So we're slowing down again. Hopefully this is better than Alfred's. Actually, his has not stood this test of time at all. He's one of my least favourites. I like this guy's voice. He's got a beautiful voice. This is quite good. If he's able to sing this live, that's not easy. This is very good. José. I'm loving the dramatic production. The build in this song is so good. This one's good. He's got a beautiful voice. Oh, this is quite beautiful. I know he's singing Spanish, but the production doesn't sound Spanish. It sounds more Balkan. Something we would hear in Festival Eaea in Albania. This is good. It's more instantaneous than a lot of these songs. On instant listen, I'm liking it. That's very good. Oh man. So far, my top three are Agoney, Alice Wonder, and is it Artiz? And I gave Alice Wonder 9.5. I'm going to give that 9.5. I really liked that. I didn't want that to end. Ugh, good luck, Spain, picking one of these. Okay. Karmeto. Some fantastic vocalists so far from what I can hear in the studio version. I'm loving the sugaring of Spanish sounding songs, traditional sounding songs, and just commercial pop songs. I'm not too sure on this one. I can't pick up a distinct melody, which for me is quite important, particularly at Eurovision when you've only got 3 minutes, and the majority of people that watch the final will be the first time they listen to your song. So having an instantaneous melody is beneficial. It's a nice song. I think I would quite like this if it was more of an intimate setting. But from the sound of this, I don't know to what extent this is going to get lost a little bit on a large stage for Benidorm Fest. We've got some high energy songs. Sometimes it's quite nice to break that down, but we've got some slower songs that are more instantaneous than this. I mean, I'm not discrediting the sound. I get it. It's a traditional sound and her voice is phenomenal with some traditional instruments, which is nice to hear. And If it was like an expo, a showcase of Spanish sounding songs to showcase Spanish culture, I'd be totally down for it. But for Benidorm Fest and Eurovision, and compared to what I've listened to, it's not. No. Right. A lot of excitement for this one. Can't hear a voice. I'm looking forward to seeing this one live on stage. I'm relieved. For me, rock songs, it's not my natural kind of go-to genre. But if there is a hook or a melody or something a bit camp about it, I can really grow to love it. And there is something with this one. And you know this is going to be staged well. This is one of the better ones. And I do not like rock. I don't listen to it at all. I think we can agree if they sent this to UMK in Finland, it would qualify in Finland. It's whether Spain will go for it. Dance break. This is very good. I was preparing myself for the worst with this one in regards to not liking it. I'm sure their fans will be offended when I say it's pop rock, but it's coming across that way because there's a melody. And these kind of, where they break the beat down, these kind of moments here allow people like me to catch a breath. That's very, very good. My question mark with that is, will Spain get behind it? I don't know. I'm not on the ground in Spain, so I don't know what's current. I don't know what people are listening to. But I'm also thinking about the past. Take Måneskin aside. This isn't in the same realm as Måneskin, but if we put it in the same realm of, let's say, Hatari from Iceland, that had big hopes going in, and I think it underperformed in regards to the result. I don't know whether a song like this will win. And I think after Chanel's performance, I think Spain need to now start thinking, and evidently what I had heard from RTVE is their mentality, is they're going for the win. I think this genre is a bit risky. But I do know, I'm saying this and everyone's going to be like, well, what about Måneskin? I feel it's different. This is more, I think if people don't know Hatari from Iceland, go away and look at that. That's a similar genre to this. I mean, I was going to say even comparing it to Finland last year, but I don't know whether that's useful. That's quality. That's one of the best ones I've heard tonight. It's just, I really, really want Spain to do well. And I just think that genre would be a risk. But at the end of the day with Eurovision, it is all about taking risks, right? If you play it safe, you don't win playing safe. So I can't wait to see it live on stage. Mela. Already I feel like I'm in Stockholm. Melody Festivalen. Is it written by Swedes? Is this written by Swedish people? It has that kind of Schlager, Melody Festivalen, Swedish polished nature that we've heard to death. At this stage, I'll go as far as say if this wins, I'll eat my pen. I'm not discrediting this song. People are going to listen to this song and obviously appreciate it and enjoy it. But we all know what's going on with this song, don't we? Watch this now. I bet they read it themselves and it's purely Spanish. And there's me going like, it's Swedish. Sounds Swedish. This is one of my least favourites. Na 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 na. Right. Watch this be the favourite now. So formulaic. I feel bad, Mela. I just want you to know I do like the song. It's just like others. I either really, really like it or it's complex. I'm listening, so I'm trying to appreciate and understand the complexity. I got that song in the first 10 seconds. And I could go back to the last 5 or 6 Melody Festivalens and listen to a song that's like that to get me that buzz. So, next. Oh, this is the drag queen. I already want to like it. I'm so confused. I don't know what this song wants to do. That's what it wants to do. It's camp, but from a drag queen I expect nothing less. I love that dramatic. I'm a little sold. I quite like this one. I don't know, people like, this too sounds Melody Festival in Swedish, but it's a drag queen. But it's not, it's this bit here. It is trying to be a bit different. And you can already imagine they can do so many things with the lighting, with these moments in the song on stage. This is a song that Kylie Minogue would be proud of. I mean, this is just Euro disco pop, which I love. It's actually really dramatic as well. It's really good. You can imagine hearing this at Pride. It does sound like a Pride anthem. Oh, there's so many Euro fans that are going to get overexcited about this song. I had to watch what I say then. It's so difficult because up until this point I was really judging this in regards to what Spain should do, what was really, really credible, and then if you give me a drag queen with like a Pride anthem and suddenly I'm like putty in someone's hands. Oh, why do I want to give that 10? Shane, you can't give that 10. Right, no. Give it a 9.1. I want to listen to it again though. Oh man, there's some bangers in this mix. Okay. Sitterland. The Greatest Showman. You can't submit The Greatest Showman. It's really weird that we've had 3 songs back to back that sound very Schlager. Not Schlager, but Melody Festivalen. It's better than Mella's though. Hey. Oh, do you know what? I keep saying Melody Festivalen. In recent memory, I've not even got to the end of the songs yet. These songs are already better than the last couple of years at Melody Festivalen if we take them in totality. So that bodes really well. This is a national final that Spain can be proud of. Yeah, what was it, like famous as well? There's this anthemic football feel to this song, like Famous. I would be quite interested to see how many songwriters are Swedish. Or Scandinavian at least. Watch me say that, and none of them are. This bit's quite catchy, and it's anthemic. And again, you're going to pull in the energy from the crowd. Pretty much all of my Spanish friends are going to Benidorm Fest. Mind you, tickets aren't out yet. They want to. That's okay. I mean, I will forget it in 3 minutes. I gave it a 5. Okay. Right. Twin melody. I've got to be very careful not to be affected by Benidorm Fest fatigue. Because what am I on? Like 15 songs? So I want to judge these end ones fairly. It's nice. Like if I was on holiday in Spain, I was by the pool, and this song came on, I'd enjoy it. It's not amazing. It's quite a lot of poppy songs, which I'm quite surprised about. And I don't know whether that's a legacy of Chanel doing so well. I feel last year there was more of a breadth. I know there was less songs. We have a significant breadth of sounds. I feel we're hearing more pop songs this year than last year. I think a lot of these okay pop songs are just going to cancel each other out. It's not bad. It's a nice little Latino pop song. Sayonara. Watch me say this, and I'll see it live on stage and I'll fall in love with it. But as a studio version, there are so many more songs that in my head are better than that. But that's nice, kind of like in the there are going to be semi-finals, aren't there? Just a few little numbers in there just to kind of get the pulses racing. It was okay. It was okay. I mean, it's not rocking any boats. I still think it's probably better than Mela and Solanda because at least it feels a bit Spanish. Let's go 6. No, that's harsh. 6.9 out of 10. It was alright. It was alright. Right, don't get fatigued, Shane. You've got a few more songs to go. Right, Vico. I feel some of the pop songs last year were more experimental. A lot of the pop songs in this lot are a bit more predictable. I like this so far. The reason why I like this, it does feel a little bit like Rigoberta. This is good. Thank you, Vico. Good, because I was getting a bit worried then. I was worried it was the fatigue. But this is a quality song. I'm back in the room. Does feel a bit like Rigoberta. I don't know the lyrics. It's probably not monumental lyrics like Rigoberta's. I want the transition into that chorus a bit more. It seamlessly goes in. I want more of a separation. I want there to be more of a beat on this chorus. De la, eh. I quite like this one. I don't know how impactful it's going to be on stage though. There are a lot more songs with a lot more drama, which you can imagine on stage. It's going to be in your face. Is that a key change? To the key change. Hey. Ella, ella, eh. Ella, ella, eh. Ella, ella, eh. Do you know what? I really liked that. I'm going to give that an 8.8 out of 10. 8.8. I liked that. It gave me Rigoberta vibes. Okay. Racky Ripper. We seem to be ending on a lot of pop. And as a result of that, they're all blending into one. When did Scooter come in? I was not expecting this production. Scooter logical song. I'm going to say I'm not a fan. I'm sure Racky Ripper is very talented. And I'm sure in the semi-final I'll enjoy it. Is that auto-tune? Is it auto-tune? So let's see how she sings this live. Gosh, this reminds me growing up. With all the cool kids listening to this sound. And me listening to S Club 7. Well, I am a bit worried about the vocals live. But you know what? What did I give Twin Melody 6.9? Is this better? I'm sure in Benidorm when this comes on, people in the stadium are going to be like... Mind you, the people that I know that want to go aren't these sort of people. I think Twin Melody was better. So much so, I kind of want it to end now. Yeah, sorry, Ricky. Sorry, Racky Ripper. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not even close to my top 10. Right, Sophia Martin. My friend Amir, the Balkan guy on YouTube, really likes her. I'd heard a previous song of hers, which I loved. So my expectations are high. This is the last one, isn't it? I hope the pace picks up in a second. I'm not writing it off just yet. It's not as instantaneous as others. I had quite high hopes for this one, based on one song she's done before, which because of Amma, the Balkan guy, keeps posting it on Twitter. I keep listening to it, but I really like it. This evidently requires to be performed with a bit of sass. And if she can deliver it the way that I envisage in my head... Actually, is it quite good? And I've got it wrong. I'm trying to take my head back to Chanel Slow-Mo, because I remember not being wowed by that on an initial listen. Oh, is that over? Is that over? Right. Then that's a good thing, because I had no idea. Shane, you know you're going to love that. Don't deny it. Oh, man. Okay. That is good. It is probably better than Eaea. Okay, so now I've listened to all of them. Right, I've got my top 8. On initial listen, you know it's going to change. So, Agony is one of my top 8. And then Alfred was... Alice in Wonderland. Alice Wonderland is one of my 8. This is a good one. This is one of my 8. So that's 3. I have to see this live. I wasn't massively blown away, I'm not going to lie. But I wasn't massively blown away by Agua. And then when I saw it live on stage, it just went from there to there. It's currently not on my top 8 on first listen. I thought it was called Oof. Why is it Ooh? Anyway, regardless. Meh. Yeah, that's not in my top 8. Unfortunately, I had a lot of high expectations for Famous. That's not in my top 8 either. Did this make your top 8 in the end, Shane? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It didn't. This is my 9th. I've just worked out. This is my 9th. I quite liked it though. This is definitely It's in my probably top 5. This one is in my top 8. This is not. It was one of the ones that I enjoyed the least. This is in my top 8. I'm quite surprised. I didn't think it was going to be. I was prepared to not like it, and I do. This was my lowest. 3 out of 10. This was 3.1. Oh, I loved it. That's in my top 8. It's in my top 8. It's very, very, very good. Okay. Ciderland was in my bottom 4. I have put this in my top 8 because I can already tell that I'm probably going to love it. So it's just snuck in 8th place. And actually now I'm looking at Fusa Nocta. It's between those two. Yeah. Nope. Twin Melody. I've already forgotten that one. I've put Vico in my top 8. I actually quite like that one. And that's it. Benidorm Fest 2023. Super excited. What a great bunch of songs. So those are my thoughts. So on initial listen, if you're still here and you haven't subscribed, please do. Do let me know in the comments below who are your favourites. Click the notification button so you're informed if and when I post videos. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.